Well, in today's Focus segment, we're going to take a look at the Police Activity League, also known as PAL. I'm joined today by Captain Spadarico. He oversees the PAL program. Tell me, Captain, how does the PAL program integrate with the department's community policing initiatives?
Well, community policing is about getting the police and the community together. You hear a lot of talk about dialogue and sitting down in meetings and discussing issues with folks in the community about what's bothering them and how we can work better together. I mean, it's kind of a grassroots initiative. We have programs and activities. We call it PAL, traditionally the Police Athletic League. Ours is the Police Activity League. Reason being, activities, we don't want to pigeonhole ourselves to just do sports, because there's a lot of kids out there in the community that don't want anything to do with sports, so we want to look at other avenues as well to get them engaged and involved. Music, art, whatever the case may be. But really what this is about putting cops and kids together and letting them know that, hey, we're just people like you. You know, we're the ones that you should run to if you have a problem, not run away from. And you build that relationship from a young age, and I think it's going to pay benefits down the road. Our kids love it. The cops love doing it. They love being able to see a whole different side of their profession, getting out there, getting involved, getting on the baseball field, or taking the kids on a field trip. It's a really good thing.
All right, excellent. Let's take a look at the new Police Activity League.
Play on.
The Fayetteville Police Department's Police Activity League, or PAL program, is little over a year old, and it's already helping kids reach new heights.
Pretty fun. We like to do a lot of trips. The counselors are pretty good.
I like it. If I would stay. I would stay in it. It's very fun and very cool.
My favorite thing? Hanging out with cops.
I don't really.
The PAL program is very fun and interesting.
The program runs year-round and connects police officers with local youth and activities such as sports, summer camps, and an Explorer program for teens.
I have been a coach in the T-ball program, and I come out here for the summer camps as well.
The PAL program is a community policing effort to build positive connections between officers and children and also serve as role models.
I think that it's especially important now, with everything going on in the media and the news, that children have a positive interaction with police and they realize that we're here to help them.
Like, we're going into the police officers, like we're actually looking inside of the police officers' feelings and stuff.
One of the challenges that police officers face is that most people will only interact with a police officer when something bad has happened. It's a problem that Officer Guthrie tries to avoid.
When I go to a domestic and there's people fighting, I try to not appear the big scary cop. I want them to think, okay, this is going to be okay. And then whenever I volunteer at the T-ball or do this, it's a more relaxed environment. They can ask me questions. They recognize that we're just people as well.
People think of them different because they're doing their job, and that's what they're supposed to do, to keep people safe. But off the job, they're pretty cool and nice.
They are all amazing. They're all pretty nice if you follow directions.
Put your right foot on that one.
And then
There you go.
During the PAL program, participants don't just learn about rock climbing, archery, or sports. They learn life lessons.
I learned that if you help people, you can be awesome.
So we learned traffic stops. When I went to Salem-Berry, we learned constitutional law, riot. What's the thing called?
Computer and heroin.
Stuff like that.
And for the officers volunteering in the program, they even learned a thing or two from the kids.
Trust. Honestly, I think I've learned trust from these kids. They've never met me before. I don't go to every single day of the camp. I go whenever I have time between working patrol and, of course, my personal life. And so I get here, and especially today's rock climbing, you tie these kids into their, tie them up and say, okay, you get to climb this wall. They get to the top, and they're like, 1-2 stories up there, and you're like, okay, let go. And they look back at you like, let go, and so, and it's an example of trust, trusting people.
And there might even be a future in law enforcement for some of the camp participants.
Do you want to be a police officer when you get older?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to help people and be famous.